Måske skal du rykke den her.
Jeg rykker lidt den her.
We are back. Back. It's been a while since we did the Dev Diaries, and this is not quite a Dev Diary, but it's a little sneak peek of something we're gonna be making in 1.7.3. That's important to make that distinction. This is not 1.8 stuff.
No.
Because I saw people in the chat talking about 1.8. So I just want to manage expectations.
But it's big enough for us to want to talk about it.
Yes,
that's,
for sure.
That's why we're here.
All right, we have a bunch of stuff here to show. I don't know if you want to talk about first what we're going to show, because
yes,
I can bring up a picture of the current blocks here.
This is some of the blocks that we have now.
Yeah.
And the reason why we've decided to take this up today is because we're actually gonna overhaul all of them. All the blocks in the game are gonna get an overhaul. And we do that for various reasons. This game has been in development for 8 years now, or even more actually. And so there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been touched for a long time. So we have a lot of optimizations we want to do, a lot of things that could be done in a more clever way. And now's the time. So we have taken all our blocks, given them an overhaul, optimized a lot of things on them, but it also means that their appearance is going to change a little bit. So this is the new blocks. As you can see, they look a lot cleaner. We've tidied up some of the dust and wear and tear, but we've also aligned their appearance. And that means the surfaces are now gonna look very similar. So earlier on, we had different types of metal that was painted, different areas that didn't really look the same. And now we're gonna align all of those in the new setup. That also means we're gonna take out a few of the details that were there in order for people to be able to color the blocks or tint the blocks even more. And
we can show this one maybe.
We can show this one. There's another cool feature about it, which is that the grid blocks who have always been looking like this can now be tinted. So no more just gray, ugly things that has to be somewhere. You can tint them in all the ugly colors you want, or beautiful colors.
That's really up to the user, I guess.
It is, like
we're
everything
not
else.
Judge.
And this I'm showing here is also that the chrome and the glow skin are gonna work on all of the blocks, every single one of them. So now we are setting that up, and that means that we're also gonna allow for more skin support in the future. Currently it's just those two, but going down the line is gonna be a lot more blocks that are gonna have skin support. So it also means that the seats and all those objects that you desperately want to put skins on, we will be working on making skin support for those. But it is a pretty complicated matter. So first of all, so in this update that's coming out, it's gonna be the glow skin and the chrome skin that are supported.
Yeah. We can take a look. We have some more photos here. I don't know why. Okay, it works now.
Yeah.
But
for example, on the side of the cockpit here, you can see there's some wear and tear. That's gonna be cleaned up. We're gonna just remove some of the little nitty details. You can also see here on the hinges, for example, that they were pretty worn before, but now they're gonna look a lot cleaner. That also allows us to, hopefully in the future, to make some sort of wear and tear on the blocks, depending on what you've been using them for, and you can probably also in combat end up with a thing that has been worn, and you can see that on the blocks. And that is a preparation for that. It's not coming in this update, but we are preparing for that.
Someone is asking, can we apply clear skin to cockpit?
Glass skin or clear, or without knobs?
Yeah, that's maybe the person can elaborate on what they mean. Here's also a very great example of it, right?
Yes, we're cleaning it up, and that's an anticipation of what's coming.
Yep. And I think what shows it the best maybe is the chrome and the glow you were talking about. Is we have a little video here.
Yeah.
For people that I think shows. So this is the current live. This is the version of Trailmakers you're all playing right now. Where as you can see, we applied glow to all of the blocks on this F-22 Raptor by Snoop Dogg Boy. And and as you can see, it doesn't. There's a couple of blocks there that doesn't really like the cockpit, for example. It doesn't really get the glow over. So now we're gonna wait a couple of seconds here for a very cool transition into what you're gonna have now. This is what it's gonna look like after the update.
So that means all blocks are now, they support the glow skin and also the chrome. I think that's also something in the video.
Yeah, there will be also showing chrome in a second, and I think we'll also get a side-by-side here.
Oh,
yes,
very cool,
very fancy, very prepared. So this is what it looked like before, what it will look like now when you're applying glow skins, and yeah, here's the chrome in question.
I need some daytime for that.
We need some daytime. It needs to look really shiny, right? So just do the same thing. There we go.
And this was far from possible. Nice takeoff.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I managed to. I'll leave it in. I thought I'll leave it in because it actually looked pretty cool. But there we go. Every single block on the airplane has been chromed, and look at it. Look at it shine.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadows improved as well, right? Someone asks.
I do not think so, but let's. We might have tweaked some values on the shadows, but it's not anything significant.
Nope. I'm gonna make an F-15 that glows pink. That's totally your idea. Yeah, that's your prerogative now. Yeah, and that's the little snippet we had this time around. We have a bunch of more stuff to show in the coming days.
Yes, there's actually more coming to this update, and we want to tell you about that as well.
Yes, but we just felt like it was a really long time since you guys got something last, and I think we were just itching to show you a little bit of what we've been working on. So yeah, this is the visual thing. Other things are coming.
Yeah. And as Johannes started by saying, this is not an update; it's more a patch. But we just managed to squeeze this in there, and that's why this update is not going to have a name. It's not going to be anything that we celebrate in any other way. But it has some really significant improvements to the blocks.
Can you guys see the YouTube chat, or are we ignored? You are not ignored, but I just don't see a lot of YouTube questions, so that's why. Will all the DLCs be on discount on update day? I'm not sure about this patch in particular, but usually we do pretty
frequent.
Usually we're pretty good with the discounts on updates day. So call it 1.71. This is 1.73. Are you gonna make it switchable between two types of textures like you did with the rotating menu?
What? Oh, so you keep the old ones? No, we're not.
No.
The old textures are out officially and forever, and there's good reason for that. It is actually also part of preparing the game to be updatable for a long time going forward. So all those specific textures for specific blocks that were very detailed and didn't add much from more than 1 meter away are going out and being replaced by a simpler and cleaner look.
There you go. I call it the clean update. That's a good update. That's a good name. Here's a question. How much more will you be adding to this update? More. I think all I'm allowed to say at the moment. This is not the only thing, but also remember, like Lasse just said, this is not like a 1.7 new huge map and tons of new blocks. It is a patch, and it is going to be a lot of bugs fixed, a lot of quality of life improvements, and very, very shiny builds.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. Is there anything else?
There's a lot of German in there.
A lot of German. We have the Germans really like to build. There's a bunch of suggestions here. Any more questions related to what we're showing here and what we're talking about here? Andreas asks, will there be cool updates to Trailmakers in the future? extremely cool.
Very cool.
But you are the producer of the game, so I really hope you already know this. And if you don't know, then maybe we're a little screwed. But yeah, there's gonna be there's gonna be the 1.8. There's gonna be a 1.9, and then there's gonna be something after 1.9. Some people call it 2.0. We might call it something else. That's an entirely different...
There's a question about the glass skin on the cockpit. No, that wouldn't make any sense. There's a lot of things that are not very suitable for glass skin. For example, the cockpit, which would require us to completely remodel all the cockpits because they would be see-through and there would be stuff in there that was opaque. So having that setup would require... it would look weird. So there are blocks that are still omitted from certain skins.
Once the stream comes out, this comes out as a VOD, I'm going to rewatch it 1,000 times searching for other stuff. It wouldn't be the first time I put something else in the background and accidentally leaked that. I've done that before. I think I leaked a couple of things in the 1.7 dev diary simply because it was just in the back. Oh yeah, the new aiming reticles.
Oh yeah.
I was just showing the wheel syncing bug, and I just had a gun on and everyone was like, new reticles, and I was like, oh god damn it, I didn't know. I forgot about that.
That's a true leak, right?
That's a true leak.
This is an official us talking about it.
Yeah,
the real leaks are the ones that you don't plan for.
Yeah, will there be a day and night cycle? No, but
what? There is?
Yeah, but like not a cycle, right?
In the sandbox.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Idea.
We could enable that. It wouldn't be hard for us to enable a possibility to just let the time flow if people want that.
Yep. I'm excited for this. Me too.
Oh. A lot of comments also.
Yeah, it's really going nuts. A lot of people asking about cross-platform. That's not something we're going to dive into right now. Can we change wheel textures? And if so, would a glow wheel be possible?
But stuff like rubber, like the wheel is made of something that can be tinted. That would still be tintable and glowy, but you can't make the rubber tint glow. So there's still some materials where we obey their natural way of being. And rubber, for example, is not going to be tintable.
Well, there you have it. Yeah.
Yep. Tracking block.
Like homing missiles.
Ooh.
People have been wanting that a lot.
Yeah.
That and tank treads, I think, are the two most... Also, people have been going on about an AI block lately. I don't know how that popped up.
I'm getting a hug in Spanish here.
Yeah. Hola, esa actualización c'est incredible. It was more, I think I'm going for French there. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds very French.
Sorry, English if we're gonna have a chance to reply to you, or Danish for that matter. Will decals be able to have different textures?
I don't understand that question. You can put decals on top of...
I think they mean
the skins.
The decals can have textures, but the decal is already kind of a texture, right?
Yeah.
So no. I
guess. Text the update date. Oh, that's a good question here. On update day, the glow and the chrome texture will be available, or the skins will be available for all blocks. But that's the first iteration. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll be able to expand that later on. But we've prioritized getting this out as soon as all the blocks have had their first turn through the mill, and then in the future we're going to work further on expanding the skins and the supported blocks.
Right.
But that's the other skins are going to have to wait a bit. It's a bit trickier when they have textures.
All right. Here's a question I can answer. In the future, will the Ask the Dev channel come back? Yes, it will. Once we start rolling out dev diaries frequently again, and we're closing in on a bigger update, like 1.8, dev diaries will come back, and I will open the Ask the Dev channel back up. You're mixing French and Spanish? Yeah, that's... more tank cannons. You wanna hear, Johannes, your Spanish physically hurt me. I should never have done that. Am I late to functional block skins? I'm not sure what you mean by.
Oh, but it's true. It is because now all the functional blocks can have these skins. So yes, you're a little bit late, but it's not all of them. As I said earlier.
Yeah.
Potato launcher or launcher, which is even better.
This tank cannon keeps popping up. I think it's just the same guy asking the same question until we answer it. We're not talking about tank cannons right now. We're talking about the beautiful visuals. My favorite language, Spanish. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Okay, well, I think we're running out of questions regarding this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we can just end it here, and but don't worry, what you're seeing here is pretty closer than you think, and there's gonna be a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna share much more about that very soon. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Lasse, for giving us the rundown of these beautiful new blocks.
You're welcome.
And
it was an honor.
An honor? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
Bye.